court can find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
So this hearing comes after multiple chances to stay on track. The court has to decide what to do when treatment has happened, but the violations continue. So pay attention to how the judge handles that. My name is Dan. This is the Courtroom Files.
All right, court is calling 2020 CR 7507 State versus Desiree Garza. Can I have parties announced?
Derek Emmons from Miss Garza.
And are you Ms. Garza? All right, did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes,
Are you the same Desiree Garza who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2020 CR 7507 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams on May 4th, 2021 for a period of 6 years? Is that you? All right, state.
Violated condition number 2, on or about the 22nd day of August 2025 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Desiree Garza did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the court officer, supervision officer, and or a duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that, true or not true?
Sure. Violated condition number 2, on or about the 18th day of November 2025 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Desiree Garza did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the court officer, supervision officer, or a duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that, true or not true?
Violated condition number 2, on or about the 9th day of December 2025 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Desiree Garza did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the court officer, supervision officer, and or duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that, true or not true?
Sure. And finally, violated condition number 2, on or about the 30th day of January 2026 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Desiree Garza did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the court officer, supervision officer, and or a duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that?
Sure. State will waive the remaining allegations.
Any objection to the waivers?
No objections.
All right, and that's for number 2s. All right, did you understand by pleading true to violations 2, 2, 2, and 2, the court can find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true?
Yes.
Court will find 2, 2, 2, and 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Judge, the proposed agreement is to grant state's motion, enter an adjudication of guilt, revoke, and sentence 4 years in the prison. The state will also take into consideration clause number 2026 PF 14573.
All right, did she do any inpatient treatment?
She did, Judge.
Okay. All right. So why is she not testing? This is her 3rd MTR. So can somebody explain to me? All right, if you want to explain, you'll have to raise your hand and I'll take you under oath. Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Desiree Garza.
Ms. Garza, the judge asked you a question, why you were not submitting to the UAs. Could you answer the judge why you have not submitted to the UAs or why you missed them? What happened in your life? Why that happened?
I was going through a lot at the time, and I knew I was dirty, and I'm not gonna lie, I knew I was dirty.
So that still doesn't explain why you didn't report, because you have responsibilities. So you were just not following through on anything. And if you've been in inpatient treatment, they've talked to you about what you need to do in order to stay clean and sober. You just choose not to do that. So I don't know why I should give you 4 years and why it shouldn't be more. But does anybody have an answer for me?
Judge, I understand the court's position. She has been a safety. There's been some expense that the state has put out there for her rehab. Obviously, addiction is a difficult thing people deal with, and it's something she has dealt with. One of the recommendations in the probation officer's file was revocation, of course,
Mhm.
as well as, safety special needs.
Mhm.
I guess that's a separate safety program from what she's done before.
Mhm.
I've explained to her judge that on a revocation, she's gonna be repeat offender from here on out. She'll have a PDC trip.
Mhm.
She's not over probation if she ever gets in trouble again. She just assured me that she has a daughter that started, in the military, is about to graduate. This boot camp, I'm assuming. She wants to try and put this behind her. Obviously, her track record is not really showing that she's capable of doing that as of yet. We understand that, Judge. We're asking the court to consider even the 4 years TDC. There's a lot of bite to that because she will be a convicted felon now. She understands that. So she'll try and put this behind her as quick as she can and move forward in a positive direction.
Is this her first felony? And the reason why I asked that, because the plea bargaining agreement, the state was silent on your application. And so the court gave you deferred adjudication. And at that time, they were asking that you be sentenced to 2 years in the prison.
Based on looking at the history, Judge, I do not see any, there's not county convictions. I do see, however, there have been several arrests that have been.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to grant the motion, find you guilty, revoke, sentence you to 5 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors, no residing in households with minors, therapeutic community. And I will give you credit for any successful inpatient treatment completion.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, did you? Yes.
She has a monitor on her ankle as well still. I think the court ordered it from what she shared with me. It's RMS
They
monitor.
got her they have her with a monitor and while she's at the jail?
Yes, and I've never encountered that before, Judge, but the deputies told me that it happens more often than you thought. I thought I could just call pretrial GPS and have them come remove because maybe they didn't need the monitor for someone else yet. But she's sharing with me that is actually true, which I think is something you might have ordered on her last MTR.
Okay,
You had ordered it when I got released from safety, like Rehab.
all right.
Yes.
Ms. Abrams. Did we order a monitor for her?
Judge,
Are they letting you charge the monitor at the jail? All right,
And it was partially done, yeah, at her last.
all right. I'll order removal of the monitor.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and
Yes,
sign it?
ma'am.
You have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you're on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question about what that is, you will need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes,
And also, you all are taking something in consideration, correct?
yes, Judge, I emailed the intake.
All right, so, and also for the record, taking in consideration 2026 PF 14573. All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. If you don't change your life, you know what's going to end up happening? You're going to end up going back and forth to prison, or you may end up somebody identifying your body, because you never know what you're going to get when you're taking drugs.
Yes, ma'am.
When you're released from, take advantage of the therapeutic community. The therapeutic community doesn't increase the time you're in custody, but it's designed to help you. So what will end up happening, I've ordered it, they're going to see it on the judgment, but I don't have jurisdiction to force you into that program. So you're going to have to ask for it as well. When you're released from prison, the first thing you need to do, go to Lifetime Recovery, go to felony drug court. And this is why I'm suggesting you go to felony drug court. felony drug court will have all the resources for you to get you in an inpatient treatment facility. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. I don't want to read about you on the news. Okay. All right. Good luck to you.
Maybe excuse church.
Yes. Who's next?
Okay, 6, Linda Fargo.
Linda Esparza? Yes.
Back in November. I had not seen her, and it's my understanding she picked up a new case in March.
Mhm.
I was under the understanding she was out on bond. She is not. She's incarcerated, and so
Okay.
they were gonna bring her up, and she just had a medical episode, so
Okay.
she's on her way to the hospital. I was asking for a reset.
All right. Ms. Ferguson, on this case, I'm gonna give you a date in June, but if you want her brought back sooner or you think she can be brought back sooner, just let us know. I'm gonna put it at the end of June.
That clears me of everything, and I'll try to get a hold of her when she's out of the
All right,
hospital.
Ms. Ferguson, end of June? All right, June 29th.
Can I just check Tuesday?
Is that a good date for you?
Yes, Your Honor, perfect.
All right, we'll see you back then.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Maybe excuse?
Yes.
You're back. Thank you. I'm working on 2 plays.
All right, thank you.
So in the end, that was a hard message, but you can understand why the judge went there. At some point, the court isn't just looking at punishment, it's looking at where this path is going to lead. But I'm curious what you think about how it was handled, so take a moment and let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and check out one of the 2 that are on your screen right now. Thank you so much for watching.